Taylor here. Just a minute, folks. Today we're going to talk about finishing the painting. Now, you've created this work of art and you want to know what to do with the edges. Well, there's many ways you can go. What I chose in this particular case is to paint the edges black. I kind of feel that a painting of this size should probably be just painted black. Now, that's not the only way you can do it. You can always pick a complementary color or a color that's within the painting and frame it out with it. You could do the red, you might want to do the light blue or the gray. Well, that's up to you and that's your choice. There's no right or wrong answer. What's another way you could do it? Well, let me put my coffee down here real quick before I spill it. In the case of this little painting, what I chose to do was carry the painting all the way around the edges. That's another thing. You could do it as you're painting. And galleries love this. They love it when you go around the edges. But in this particular case, because this painting is so huge, I just kind of want to end it. I don't need to carry it on anymore. So I kind of thought maybe just framing it in black would work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a really easy way to frame it in black and a little secret formula that I use that extends the paint and gives it that great little touch. Let's take a look and see. Okay, I just put down black, Mars Black from Galleria. Now you could get this tube at Michael's for 40% off. You get a coupon and it's 40% off. You don't want to pay the full retail on it. I think it's like $9.99. And with the 40% off coupon, it's like $6.50 or something like that. Or you could get them through Dick Blick, which if you are buying any amount of paint, that's the best way to go. But what I did was I have a piece of wax paper. I put my black Mars Black Galleria paint. Now what else am I going to use here? I use gloss, medium, and varnish by Liquitex. Now you could get a bottle like this, like I told in previous episodes, at Hobby Lobby, but you'll want to use the 40% online coupon to do it. And also you could probably get it at Dick Blick. Not a problem. But what you do is you put a little bit of the varnish on the black paint like that. Not a problem. Now you don't have to use gloss if you don't want to. You probably could use matte or a medium gel. But I like the gloss because what I'm going to do is I'm going to varnish this painting with the gloss anyways. So it's neat to carry it around the edges. Okay, what else am I going to need? Well, with this mixture, we're going to mix this up. It's very, very staining. So you'll want to have some disposable gloves. Now you could pick these up at the hardware store. You could even buy them at Walmart. They're not that expensive. It's like they're like around $9, $9 or $10. So definitely put these on because this stuff is very, very staining, and it's nothing worse than going out to dinner with black fingers. The spouse always gets aggravated. I don't know about you, but I know my wife gets aggravated if my hands are full of paint. Okay, next thing you're going to need is a brush. Now, I think I probably picked this up at Hobby Lobby. It's 1 inch high by 1 inch along the top. And you could see it's kind of chiseled a little bit. It's just a nice brush. Now, you'll be able to use this if you're painting anywhere from 3/4 inch to 1 1/2 to 2 3/8. It doesn't make a difference. This brush is like an incredible brush. What you do is you put your varnish, your paint, and you mix them together. Now what this does is not only does it add a little gloss to the paint, but it extends the paint. You're extending the paint. It acts like it's just amazing because now you're saving money too, but yet you're going to do a very, very durable job. Just make sure that we mix it really well. And the good thing too is if what you don't use, you can see right here, let me just move this out of the way. I have a plastic Tupperware. I can just open this thing up. Now you can buy these at the dollar store for $1. You just open it up and you throw your paint in there and seal it up. And I usually always do this with the black paint that I paint the sides on. I'll always save what I don't use. So don't worry about mixing a little bit too much. Okay, we got this mixed up. Let's paint that edge. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to put your brush on an angle like this, perpendicular. And you just brush along the side. And that's the secret. You're not going to go over the side. There you go. And you just follow it all the way down like this. No great rocket science. And now if you wanted to, you could always just put it up on a table too and go along the edge. Let's see, all the way up here. Get those edges. And that's the secret to doing good even edges. Okay, and there you have it. Just remember, folks, to keep the brush straight up against the edge. Now you could lay this on the table and go along the edge this way, but always keep the brush straight up against the canvas. Don't try to paint it this way, because then you're going to end up with paint all over. You keep it straight up and down. You can go real quick. You could bang this out, this whole thing, in just maybe 2 minutes. I could have this whole thing done and do an outstanding job. Well, there you go. Now you have the secret. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you learned something.